Hi, I'm Dave, and I know comics. Do you want a superhero that's the best thing to ever happen to Rogue? Do you want a superhero that goes through gimmicks like Mick Foley? And do you want a superhero that was always meant to be a comic beacon of inspiration to women everywhere, but set the cause light years back with Marcus? Then allow me to introduce to you my client for Dave Knows Comics Honest Promos, Marvel's own version of Miss Pac-Man, Binarial Disease, the Captain Antonil, Carol Danvers, or Captain Marvel. Behold, a character that Marvel is finally bringing to the forefront of their company. I guess enough time has passed that they're hoping that everyone has forgotten about the time that she got raped by her own son from the future and ended up getting impregnated by him only to give birth to him, and that she liked it. Yeah, I figure let's just dive right into this one. Because a character named Marcus kidnapped Carol and then took her to an alternate dimension where he brainwashed her and then got her pregnant while she was under his control. She then gave birth to this child, who then started rapidly aging, only to reveal himself to be the character of Marcus. And remember kids, this was a character that was designed to empower women. But then, after returning to Earth, she decides to go back to the alternate dimension with Marcus, and the rest of the Avengers are just cool with this because, they're in love? Yep, somehow this crap got published. But then, it was after comic book historian Carol A. Strickland wrote an essay called The Rape of Miss Marvel that Marvel Comics decided that they had a huge mess on their hands that they finally needed to clean up. So in an attempt to retcon Miss Marvel liking everything that happened to her with Marcus, they had her come back to Earth, revealing that her falling in love with Marcus was just more brainwashing. And she was pissed at the Avengers for not knowing that she was being manipulated. Which I mean, like, duh, how could they not have figured that out? But this was all just a little too late, because after this, Carol would have to go to the back burner. Way back, because she only made sporadic appearances for a good long while. However, to give Miss Marvel fans their fix, they had Rogue steal all of her powers, which also had the benefit of giving them a pretty convenient excuse to keep Carol on the DL. I guess she was just such a bad feminist icon that Mystique had to send her own daughter after her. Oh, and to further distance Carol from the idiotic writing that she received, she would go through a whole host of name changes, from Binary to Warbird, before finally landing on Captain Marvel, which is a moniker that they only gave her after they figured out that no one will ever care about Marvel. In the end, if you want a superhero that's getting their own movie set in the 90s even though she barely had any comic book appearances during the 90s, a superhero that's got more alien DNA in her than Gamora does on a Saturday night, and a superhero whose movie trailer is half becoming just another cat video on the internet, then allow me to introduce to you my client for Dave Knows Comics Honest Promos, the other Marvel captain, the rocker of the faux hawk, and with Brie Larson playing her, at least there's someone in Marvel who has a major Oscar win, Carol Danvers, or Captain Marvel. So Marvel rather give the name Captain Marvel to a character that's been this poorly written instead of letting Shazam the OG have it. Wow, now that's conviction.